we're gonna go ahead and read the manuals now.
Yeah.
Just because I wanted to check out. I wanted to do like a little bit of a short little let's read of the stories. I mean, we unlocked a lot of stuff here.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff we got unlocked with mission mode, which
That's how good we are at playing this game.
yeah, we're so good. We got this.
It's totally the thumbnail.
It's totally unrelated. Okay, so where is the Sonic 1 manual? It's some box art. This is not the Sonic 1 box art.
That's the Japanese one.
This is the Japanese one. Where's the manual? Here it is. I wish the controls were a little bit better, because we can't turn the pages when we do full screen and zoom in. Like there's no way to do pages. Oops. So yep, that's how you turn on the Genesis. Here's the story. Let's go ahead and just zoom in on that. Sonic 1's story. Ooh, I should probably add a little bit of music in the background because this is just like dead silent. Crush Dr. Robotnik! Dr. Ivo Robotnik, the mad scientist, is snatching innocent animals and turning them to evil robots. Only one tough dude can put an end to the demented scientist's fiendish scheme.
Demented?
Oh yeah, demented. It's Sonic, the real cool hedgehog with the spiked haircut and power sneakers that give him super speed. Wait, was that the story? That the sneakers give him his super speed?
Power sneakers?
That's interesting.
It's at least a localization, that's for sure.
Help Sonic fight hordes of metal maniacs and do the loop with the supersonic spin attack. Sweep down twisting tunnels and swing over dangerous booby traps. Leap across lava pits and dodge burning rocks. Then splash through the chilling waters in an underground cavern. And if you're lucky, you can warp to the secret zone where you spin around in a floating maze. Your greatest challenge lurks in a secret lab where you come face to face with Dr. Robotnik himself. Spin through space, loop till you're dizzy, save the animals, and become the superhero. Be Sonic, be atomic.
What?
Atomic?
What?
Atomic, just be atomic.
Sonic's not radioactive.
Tsuko, be atomic. Just get on the atomic level, bro.
I guess I need power sneakers and I need to be atomic.
Yeah. And it's interesting that his first name is Ivo.
I don't know if that's real. I think they just kind of quickly localized this and kind of... I really think they made it up as they went along.
It's
like that's he's never had a first name in any other form of media.
Well, they also changed his name. You know, actually, it would be a localization because in Japan, from the start, he was just Dr. Eggman.
That's right. That's right.
When
so
when
this
he got
whole- yeah,
localized to
okay.
the West, they're like, he's Robotnik because he makes robots. What else we got here? Keep accidentally hitting bad buttons.
We got some pictures. Oh, lampposts. I told you they were called lampposts. I thought
Where
it
do
was
you see-
light posts. Go back.
Was it on the next page? Oh yeah, lamppost. You'll come across lampposts in every zone. Your present score and time will be recorded if you touch the lamppost. If you die, you'll continue the game from the lamppost you touched. You will lose your rings, but you will start the game with the score and time that was recorded.
Nice.
Interesting. I wonder if the other ones are lampposts in the other Sonic games, or if it's just Sonic 1, because they do look different.
Yeah, they should be goalposts. I don't know why this one called them lampposts.
Oh yeah, power sneakers. That's what they call the... We always call them speed shoes. Not power
Yeah.
sneakers. Doesn't speed shoe make sense?
Because, yeah, I mean, it's all about speeding you up, so I wouldn't call it power sneakers. I don't even think they're sneakers. I think they're more like cleats.
Don't cleats have spikes on the bottom?
Yes.
What makes a sneaker a sneaker?
I think when you think of sneakers, you think of Converse, the Chuck Taylors.
I think of Nike.
Really? When I think of Nike, I think of basketball shoes.
aren't basketball shoes sneakers?
Would you say that to Shaquille O'Neal's face?
I mean, before this conversation, I would have, but like now you're making me question if they're sneakers or not. I thought they were just sneakers. I thought they just wore sneakers.
I always consider them basketball shoes like their own thing.
I don't know. I was never. I don't know. I never paid that much attention to footwear. I wear skater shoes.
Yeah,
I find them comfortable.
Those were popular when I was in high school too. Like it was just kind of like the thing you did, you bought.
What else we got here? Bumper, bounce off these. That's very descriptive and very to the point. Oh yeah, we were questioning the goal thing in the special zone, remember?
Oh yeah.
It says goal, this is the end of the zone. Touch this to return to the previous zone. Okay, that's not 100% accurate.
Yeah, it's more like to mess you up.
Yeah, that's the fail thing that you touch that, it spits you out of the special zone and you don't get your chaos emerald. Oh, here's the badniks. I forgot the robots are called badniks. That's we got Chopper. Oh, I thought it was Chomper. Chopper. Motobug. I remember a Motobug. Crab meat. I forgot they were called crab meat. Roller. Buzz Bomber.
Nice.
Neutron, which I think are like only in the first level. I guess a lot of these are
really?
only like in one level. Jaws.
Caterkiller. It's a killer.
Oh, ball hog. I thought those things were supposed to be bears. In Scrap, you know those purple things, those purple robots shooting balls in Scrap Brain Zone.
Oh,
they're hogs. I thought I up until this day, I thought they were bears.
Now you know.
Now I know. My mind is blown. In Burrowbot, which would become the design for Grounder in the Sonic cartoon. Oh, you want some Sonic survival tips?
I do.
Here we go. First of all, you gotta grab all the rings you can.
Okay.
In case you didn't know that. Watch the traps to see how they move. You'll have a better chance of dodging or escaping them. You might even try to burrow through them. Burrow through them?
What? I can't dig.
I mean, there are some breakable walls in Green Hill Zone, but that's like mostly it. Okay. I mean, there's no traps in. Well, there is traps in Green Hill Zone, but no like. It's just like the spinning cylinder thingy. Look for ways to get past. What? Look for ways to get to places that seem impossible to reach. Oh, we did a lot of that.
With tails.
With tails. Use the supersonic spin attack to find hidden items. I like how they're calling the jump the supersonic spin attack. It's just a jump. He didn't have the spin dash yet, so that's not what they're talking about. Look for secret rooms. Well, we did that. Remember, there's a time bonus, so race through the act as fast as you can. Did you ever go for high scores in games like these?
No, I never did. There's no point.
Well, nobody ever went for high scores if that was not like the main objective.
I prefer to explore.
I prefer to beat the game.
That is a good goal to have.
Destroy enemies in succession for extra bonus points.
That requires a lot of bouncing.
A lot of bouncing. Be sure to write your scores in your scorebook so everybody knows what your high score is.
And then they can't refute it, even if you're lying.
Yeah, they can't refute it. You just put 99999 and be like, that's my high score. That's what I got. Like, what do you want from me?
But prove it. How dare you suggest that? It's in
prove
the
it. No,
that
took a lot of effort. I can't do it again. You gotta try to beat my score.
You gotta beat max score.
You gotta beat my max score. What is this warning? Warning to owners of projection televisions. Still pictures or images may cause permanent picture tube damage or mark the phosphor of the CRT.
Oh, that's what they call burn-in.
Yeah, I didn't know projectors had burn-in. Interesting. Wait. The phosphor of the CRT? Like CRT TVs had burn-in?
I guess so. And
I guess
phosphor.
so. Avoid repeated or extended use of video games on large screen projection televisions. Are they talking about projection televisions or CRTs? They're two different things. I'm gonna call Sega right now. I'm gonna call for assistance.
Explain this.
Explain this. What do you mean? How am I supposed to know whether to use a projection television or a CRT? Okay. Whoops, I didn't. We still had one page to go. I gotta look at it. Okay. Warranty and repair. We don't need to.
Dude, you're gonna repair the game.
Dude, we're gonna need to repair my Sega Genesis. Let's see. Say Sonic CD would have been next. Let's go ahead and check that out. It's a pretty sweet artwork. Oh yeah, he's got the Time Emerald or whatever they're called.
Oh yeah, that's like a piece
The
of
thing that we didn't
master?
collect when we played Sonic CD because I sucked at it.
Oh, dude, look at how pixelated it is. It's a 144p Sonic.
Yeah, I think it's because it's zoomed out. Oh no, he is a pixely Sonic.
It's a 144p Sonic.
There's that projector television warning again.
Picture tube damage.
Sonic CD got a much fuller story than Sonic 1 did. Let's check this out. Who's talking? Who's saying this?
I think it's Sonic and Tails now. Oh no, it's
No, it's Sonic and Sally. Sally, Sally was not
in the game.
Sally was not in this game. She was in the cartoon.
Sally Sassy Pants.
I did not know that Sally had any connection to Sonic CD. This is interesting. So I guess this is Sally talking. Sonic, where are you going now? Sonic the Hedgehog looked over his shoulder at Princess Sally, the young hedgehog who was racing hot in his heels. Okay, I think they're actually talking about Amy right now. I think this might have been... I don't know. There's got to be a story behind this. Why is it Princess Sally and not Amy? I think I might have heard about this, like a mistranslation or something.
I could see that.
But it says Princess Sally, which was a character in the cartoon. But I think they're actually talking about Amy right now, the actual pink hedgehog. Because Princess Sally is not a hedgehog. She's just straight up not.
What is she?
I don't know what she is. Some sort of furry creature.
She's a liar.
Chipmunk, maybe? I don't know. To Never Lake, he called back. Why Never Lake? Sonic slowed down a little so he could explain. Ever heard of the Little Planet? Isn't that the tiny world that orbits around Mobius? Princess Sally asked. The one with the special stones that alter time and change everything around them? I heard that the planet's full of places that are completely ignored by the passage of time. Yeah, on the last month of every year, the Little Planet appears over Never Lake. It's that time now, and I'm going to check it out. I bet space travel will be exciting. With all those time stones, I bet you'll try to outrun time itself. Princess Sally sighed in adoration. Sonic didn't reply. He just smiled, eyes gleaming. When they arrived at Never Lake, the Little Planet was there as expected, but something was wrong. Where there should have been tall trees and bright flowers, there was nothing but dry sand and jagged rocks. The Little Planet was tethered to a rock with a huge chain, and its surface was covered with twisted, gleaming metal. What happened? Princess Sally wondered. Before Sonic could reply, something whooshed over them. Princess Sally shrieked as she was snatched up, and she and her captor vanished in a blue streak of light. What the? Princess Sally! It didn't take long for Sonic to realize what had happened. This has to be one of Dr. Robotnik's tricks. Indeed it was. Upon discovering the location of the Little Planet, the evil Dr. Robotnik and his robot cronies had immediately set about converting it into a giant fortress. When Robotnik saw Sonic approaching, he had dispatched his prized creation, the Metal Sonic, to grab Princess Sally and lure his arch-enemy into danger. How convenient, Dr. Robotnik crowed, bouncing about like a malicious rubber ball.
Bouncing?
This time my scientific expertise will crush you. Once all the time stones are in my hands, I'll be able to manipulate time and conquer the world. Ho, 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 ho. Sonic stood on a rock and thought. That's a good point of action. Robotnik had control over the little planet. He and Princess Sally, and soon he would... What? He had Princess Sally, and soon he would have the Time Stone. But not if Sonic got to them first. His adventure on Little Planet was going to be more exciting and dangerous than he had planned. It was time to get a move on. Well then, that was quite the,
Introduction?
Yeah, quite the introduction to Sonic CD that they wrote down there.
An introduction to Sally.
I guess they were always interested in story, like, since the beginning. Like, you don't see it in the game, bro. I guess you kind of do see it in the game.
Very little, but yeah, it's in there.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much you could have done on the Sega Genesis to kind of, show story.
Yeah, I think the golden age of storytelling was the Dreamcast and GameCube. Well, I guess storytelling through the game engine.
Yeah.
Whatever, what have you.
Yeah, man, Shenmue, that was like groundbreaking gameplay. Controls, Sonic Super Stunts. I guess where the peel out came from. Oh, I guess this would have been the first game with the spin dash. I think. I can't remember if Sonic 2 or Sonic CD came first.
These people, man, they love their alliteration.
No. Sonic 2 released before Sonic CD, but Sonic CD canonically takes place before Sonic 2. That's it.
Interesting.
Yep. Time warps. Levels. Oh, they just call them sneakers here. They're not power sneakers. Oh yeah, how the heck does the special stage work? I did not understand this when I was doing it. I was like, what is happening here? If you reach the goal while carrying 50 rings or more, you'll be able to enter the special stage. You'll see a large golden ring. Leap through the special ring to enter the special stage. The special stage has a 3-dimensional course scattered with UFOs. If you can destroy all the UFOs before the timer runs out, you'll pick up the time. Oh, you just have to destroy them all. I probably could have figured that.
Interesting.
Fan blocks? Chopper blocks? Yeah.
It's a lot of blocks.
Time attack? And gotta enter your name so everybody knows how cool you are.
And then they can't deny your score.
Oh wait, we got some more hints here. Gotta learn how to be a supersonic player. Grab as many rings as you can. They protect you from harm and earn special bonuses. Never go for too long without at least one ring.
That's true.
Yeah, that is true. Charging full speed ahead is not always the best way to get through a zone. Often the areas where you can move the fastest are also the most dangerous. Try to learn the route before you pour on the speed. Also true. Watch enemies from a safe place to see how they move and attack. That sounds like a waste of time. Some of them have invulnerable spots. Yeah, I guess if you're playing for the first time, maybe. And can do you damage even during a super spin attack and super spin dash. Find their weak spots and let them have it. Each zone is full of hidden routes and secret rooms filled with super items. Bounce off springs, press against walls, and use the super spin attack to discover them.
Which we did.
We did we?
We had a few of them.
Yeah, I guess we did.
Hidden routes.
Head-on is not always the best way to deal with Dr. Robotnik. Dodge his attacks and watch him closely to find his vulnerable spots.
Whoa.
Yeah, go look for Dr. Robotnik's vulnerable spot. Where is it? There's your warranty.
Wait, what is this Sonic Boom?
That's the lyrics to the theme song.
Oh.
Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. Da, 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 da,
It's totally not messing with everyone's eyes.
Dude, we can get a $1,000 music CD sweeps entry.
Oh my gosh, I'm entering right now.
I'm entering right now. Where do I sign up?
Exclusively for Sega CD owners.
Why would they block out all the addresses? How am I supposed to sign up for this $1,000 music CD sweeps entry? if I can't see where to mail in?
I think they want the prize all to themselves.
Yeah, I'll never win. Alright, let's check out Sonic 2. Oh, here's a fun fact. You see Dr. Robotnik's blacked out eyes?
I do.
This was a misunderstanding on the artist's part. So you know how, like, the game sprite, Robotnik has kind of, like, black eyes? Because he's wearing sunglasses?
Uh-huh.
The artist didn't realize they were sunglasses. He just thought he had black eyes. So that's why he drew Robotnik this way. And he
He's
looks
just an
creepy as hell.
insane, creepy-looking person.
Yeah, he looks super creepy. Which is not quite how Robotnik turned out.
It's not very child-friendly of him.
Here we go. Here's how Tails came to meet Sonic. Miles Tails Prower, the fox. In case you didn't know, his name is Miles Prower. You get the pun?
I think if you say it out loud fast enough, you do get it.
Yeah, when you say it, you get it. Miles Prower. Miles Tails Prower the fox can't sit still when Sonic's around. Ever since Miles was a baby fox, he's dreamed of being like Sonic. He loves to run after Sonic, waving his two tails behind him, trying to keep up with his hero. Mostly Sonic lets him trail along, but sometimes just to show off, Sonic explodes in a burst of super speed and leaves him behind. What an asshole.
A good guy.
But Miles doesn't give up. He whirls his tails like a helicopter rotor and takes off flying until he catches up. All the animals call Miles by his nickname Tails because of his two special tails, in case you didn't know why. And one day they saw an astonishing feat. They were all together in the forest watching Sonic perform. Sonic would run, spin, and jump in his super spin attack. Then Tails would whirl like a turbo engine and blast off in his super dash attack. What a show-off! Well, they're both show-offs. That's why they get along so well. Suddenly, Tails just couldn't help himself. He took a running start, curled up his tails, and whoosh, he was spinning like Sonic.
Incredible.
Is there more? Oh, there is more story.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah, no, there's more and more story. Something's about to happen here. But something frightening is happening. Sonic's friends are disappearing. In their place, nasty metal robots are popping up all over the island. The mad scientist Dr. Robotnik is at it again. This time, Robotnik's planning a global disaster. He's really stepped up his game. He needs workers to create a doomsday machine that could take over the world. So he's trapping all the animals, turning them into robots, and forcing them to build his ultimate weapon, the Death Egg.
Animal labor?
Animal labor, that's a new one. Robotnik now, I guess it's not really, is it?
No.
Robotnik now rules the factories, refineries, and cities. He's grabbed control of everything except the 7 Chaos Emeralds. These magnificent gems are believed to hold exceptional powers. With them, Robotnik could have the entire world in his grasp, and he'd never let go. The Chaos Emeralds are buried somewhere on the island. Only one tough dude with spiky hair has the speed to find them first. Help Sonic stop the devious scheme of the demented scientist. Oh, he's still demented.
Why is he demented?
Because he's turning animals into robots. I mean, that's pretty demented. Spin like a speedball through space. Grab power sneakers and loop till you're dizzy. They use the same line. Twirl over twisting speedways and rocket through tunnels. Balance and blast across a bubbling ocean of oil. Find the emeralds, free the animals, and squash Robotnik forever. Except for the many games that came out for decades later.
Yeah, what the heck? How'd they get away with that?
I don't know. They had to write something, I guess. Whoops, I didn't mean to exit again. Where were we? Here. I'm curious. Oh yeah, they added extra super stunts. The super twist in Metropolis Zone. Hold the D-pad left or right to twist the metal thing. Pinball attack. It's interesting that they added like the mechanics from like specific levels in here.
In the I was gonna say strategy guide, the pamphlet.
Manual?
Yeah, manual. There you go.
This is how you learn how to play the game. This is how you become a pro Sonic player.
No one ever read this. No one. Plus,
I
it's
did
black
one day.
and white.
It's black and white. Where's the Where's the color pictures?
Like, is Sonic blue? I don't know.
I don't know. I can't see. Look, he must be gray.
It's gray.
Sonic the Gray Hedgehog. Oh, they're calling them power sneakers again.
They just can't make up their
Yeah,
minds.
this is where they introduced the shield.
It's about time.
Here's our badniks. Buzzer. They're just called buzzers here? I swear they're called buzz bombers. And Dr. Robotnik, in case you didn't know who that was.
It's exactly how he laughs.
Masher. The fish are called mashers. Okay. Coconuts. Another one that they added to the cartoon. And Grounder as well. There's Grounder over there.
Oh, yeah. It's even his name.
Yeah, I guess they just took him. I don't know. They must have taken him from like straight from this one then. Grabber. I remember the grabbers. They hang from the ceiling, grab you, and then they explode. They want to take you with them.
That's not very friendly of them.
No. Spiny. It's a very creative name. Crawl. That robot's name is Crawl.
That's even more creative than Spiny.
It's even more creative. Whoa, dude. Rexon? Oh! I remember these things. You just see like their neck kind of like coming up out of the lava.
Oh, yeah.
In Hilltop Zone. It's interesting that they like drew a bottom for them because you only see the top in the actual game. They look like Lapras.
I could see the resemblance. Yeah, a little bit.
Soul?
All these look kind of like Pokemon, actually.
Kinda, yeah. They named that one after the sun.
I would too.
Spiker. Alright. Crawlton? Crawlton?
Right, the other one was like the Caterkiller, but this one was just Crawlton.
Yeah, we had Caterkiller. I had the Caterkiller was like an actually good name. Crawlton? I don't know. Sounds kind of like Carlton, I guess.
I'm definitely not intimidated by that.
I am intimidated by the Flasher, though. I don't know. I don't know if I want to meet that one. Aquas. Those things suck. They shoot pellets at you, and they always hit me.
Yeah,
the Astrons are even
pretty
worse.
sucky.
Wait, do you remember Metropolis Zone when we were getting our ass kicked by the Asterons?
I don't
The little
remember,
starfish
honestly.
that shoot spikes in all directions.
I'm not surprised, but yeah.
Look out for Shellcracker. He cracks shells. Oh, sorry, he's a shell cracker. My bad.
Oh, Cracker.
Yeah, shell cracker.
He looks like that Pokemon, like crawfish Pokemon. I forgot what it's called. Like from the latest games.
He looks like Crab Brawler. Or should I say Crab Brawler looks like him, because this came first. Slicer looks like Scyther.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my god, there's so many robots in this one. Turtloids, okay. What does that say?
Bakery?
Valkyrie?
Oh, Valkyrie.
Valkyrie, okay. That's like a thing, right?
It's like Valkyrie, but with a B.
Valkyrie, but it's a bird. Valkyrie. Nebula. Clucker? Her name is Clucker.
I've heard worse.
I've heard worse.
Game
Scoring.
over.
There's no game over in Sonic.
The game never ends.
Actually, in Anniversary Mode, there is no game over. We never did play the competitive mode. I wonder if we'll ever do that. Maybe.
Is it versus?
It's like a race, I think. Oh yeah, you can race through the zones. It's like a split screen thing. It's kind of weird, but it's a thing that exists. Yeah, see, there's a picture right there. Like split screen.
What?
I like somebody definitely did this by themselves. Like there was like one person making these screenshots, because Tails is just at the beginning, just standing there, like nobody was playing Tails.
That makes sense. Just for the sake of the manual.
Just for this, it's all for the sake of the manual.
That's
Here's
what it
how to
says in
win.
the recipe.
Rack up a high score by smashing enemies. Clear
Well,
the
I
zone in
never
the
would've
fastest
thought
time.
about that.
I never would have thought to do that. Clear the zone in the fastest time. Finish the race with the most rings. Grab the highest number of total rings during the race. Open the most item boxes. Now you know. Now you're a pro Sonic. Oh, well, we gotta check out the Sonic Super Hints.
Super hints.
Yeah,
How useful they are.
Super. Grab every ring you can. Don't leave a single ring behind. When you lose rings, rush to grab them again. As long as it's safe.
Dang, this is
Go-
greedy.
Don't go run into the lava. Watch enemies to see how they move. Once you know what they do, you'll have a better chance of fighting or dodging them. Look for ways to get to impossible places, jump on levers, hang from vines, and use Sonic's Super Spin Attack to discover hidden routes and secret paths. You know, from now on, I'm never gonna call it Sonic, I'm never gonna just call it Jump. I'm always gonna refer to it as Sonic's Super Spin
Super
Attack.
spin.
People will be like, what the hell are you talking about? Shut up.
Shut up, you.
Shut up, idiot.
Well, guys, it's in the manual.
It's in the manual. Did you ever read the Sonic manual? It's a supersonic spin attack.
SSSA for short.
SS, what is it? The supersonic spin? Yeah, SSSA. Collect 50 rings or more so you can get to the special stage. You pass a star post. Ah, see, they're called star posts in Sonic 2. They're no longer lamp posts. In the special stage, don't move too fast, or you may miss more rings than you catch.
Yep, that happened more often.
Yeah, that
than
happened many times. In two-player versus competition, concentrate on your own screen and not your friends. Yeah, don't be a screen looker. Even if you get teleported back in a ways in the zone, you can still win by collecting the most rings and super items. Bash into lots of enemies for a high score. Gotta get that gamer score.
That'll amount to absolutely nothing in game.
Dude, do you want to be the best Sonic player in the world? You gotta get the high score.
That is true.
Well, now I'm curious. I wonder what the high score of Sonic is.
Probably 99999.
It's probably all 9s, yeah. Race through the X as fast as you can for a high time bonus. Collect loads of rings for a high ring bonus. You can only fight Robotnik with the Super Spin Attack. Keep Sonic safe by dodging away when Robotnik attacks. Free your friends from the prison egg by jumping on top of it. Interesting, I learned something new today. The capsule at the end is called a prison egg.
So it's an egg.
Yeah, the prison egg. What a name.
Definitely fitting, that's for sure.
And be sure not to bend your cartridge or submerge it in liquids.
Oh, dude, I wish you would have told me sooner.
I wish you would have told. I was just doing that right now. I was bending it,
While
dunking it in
reading
water. Now what'll I do? I hope I have that warranty. We got like 2 more manuals to go through.
I am a fan of the manual.
Yeah, man, we're learning so much. Anyway, where did we look for Sonic 3? Sonic 3.
So much lore, so much lore.
You know what? I was gonna talk about this eventually. Sonic 3 was an incomplete game. Because there was only 6 zones. It was a pretty short game. So when Sonic and Knuckles... Hang on, let me try to explain this properly. So like Sonic 3 was supposed to be like this big game. But like I guess they weren't able to finish in time or something. So they just released Sonic 3, which was sort of a short game. And then I think later in the year, it wasn't that far after. They released Sonic and Knuckles, which could be played standalone, which would start at Mushroom Hill, and you'd go through the rest of it. But it was a lock-on cartridge, so if you took the Sonic 3 cartridge and you put that like in the Sonic and Knuckles cartridge, it would become Sonic 3 Knuckles, and you'd get to play through the whole game. So you'd get it wouldn't just be stages 1 through 6, it'd be stages 1 through like 14, depending on which character you're playing. So that's like the full experience. It's like I think it might have been like the first expansion pack in cartridge form, possibly the only.
It's actually really impressive, especially for that time.
Yeah, that lock-on cartridge technology or whatever they called it.
Lock-on? I like that.
That's what they called it, lock-on technology. Or lock-on cartridge? I don't know. Something like that. And yeah, it was kind of cool that they did it that way, though, because if you took Sonic 2 and put it in Sonic and Knuckles, you would play as Knuckles through Sonic 2. And you could also, if you put Sonic 1 in Sonic and Knuckles, you would get something called Blue Spheres, which is like, it's like this generated blue, it's the Blue Sphere special stages. Maybe not generated, but like, I don't know, it follows some sort of pattern, so there's just like a ton of Blue Sphere stages to play.
Something we might have to get around to.
Maybe you could just like take a look at it at some point. Anyway, let's go ahead and read the Sonic 3 story. This is where they really started getting into it. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 takes place on the mysterious floating island which holds many special powers.
How mysterious!
Mysterious! The source of these powers are the Chaos Emeralds. In Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic and Tails thought they had destroyed the Death Egg, which was Dr. Robotnik's heavily armored ship. Instead, Dr. Robotnik managed to crash land on the floating island. After learning that the island is able to float in the sky by harnessing the power of the emeralds, the Doc decides to steal the emeralds so he can repair his Death Egg ship. To obtain the emeralds, Dr. Robotnik tricks Knuckles, the guardian of the floating island's Chaos Emeralds. He also tells Knuckles that Sonic and Tails are the ones trying to steal the emeralds. This is kind of like the start of Knuckles' gullible personality.
Yeah.
Between battling the new types of badniks and trying to outsmart Knuckles, Sonic and Tails have their work cut out for them once they arrive on the floating island and search for Dr. Robotnik. You'll soon discover that Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is packed with zones which are 3 times larger than those found in Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
What?
Yeah, they are pretty big levels. Each zone is made up of 2 acts, and each act contains dozens of challenges and obstacles for Sonic and Tails to overcome. You can play as Sonic or Tails from the main. Oh, this is like this is manual stuff now. This is not story.
It's just its own thing.
Sonic's goals? What is this? As Sonic and Tails explore the 6 exciting zones, you must help collect. Okay, so this is like telling you like what?
Okay, in-game goals. Not like Sonic's aspirations.
What are Sonic's goals? What does he want out of life?
I'm gonna graduate from college, get a haircut.
I gotta get my diploma. Meet Knuckles the Oh, okay. Wait, there's some more lore.
Knuckles the enchilada.
Knuckles the enchilada. See, I told you who likes grapes.
What? Why?
I told you, because I read the manual when I was a kid.
you remembered from all
I remember that he likes grapes.
Wow.
He's 15 years old, he's an echidna, and his favorite food is fruit, especially grapes. His special ability is discovering hidden passageways using his knuckles to dig.
He digs with his knuckles? Dude, I'm gonna try that.
Oh yeah, it's hard to see in this pixely, dirty image.
Dirty.
But he's got spikes on his knuckles. Which is, he's got no fingers, he's just got like boxing gloves with spikes.
Well, technically right now they're grapes, but yeah.
Yeah, grapes. But yeah, that's something we'll see. We're gonna go through Knuckles' story in Sonic 3 later, and yeah, he's got like special passageways that he can go through that Sonic and Tails can't, because he just punches through. Knuckles was born and raised on the floating island, and he knows all of its secrets. He's strong, athletic, and clever. He's not that clever. Because Knuckles knows every hidden passageway on the island, it's easy for him to block Sonic's path, create extra obstacles, set traps, and steal Sonic's gold rings. What a thief.
Yeah, what a dirtbag.
Long ago, an ancient civilization lived on the floating island. Before this civilization mysteriously disappeared, it left behind many secrets and mystical powers. Being the only living descendant of his lost civilization, Knuckles became the guardian of the Chaos Emeralds, which are the source of the island's special floating power. Dr. Robotnik's Death Egg has lost its ability to fly after crash landing on the island.
That makes sense. Can't fly anymore.
Having learned that the Chaos Emeralds can make his ship fly again, the Doc decides to steal the emeralds, but first he must make Knuckles believe that Sonic and Tails are his enemies, and that they're the ones trying to steal the emeralds. Once Knuckles believes Robotnik's lies, he'll do whatever it takes to stop Sonic and Tails. It's interesting, they kind of delved into this story quite a bit in Sonic Adventure, which came out a little bit after this era. Spin dash attack. Tails to the rescue. Oh yeah, this is where they introduced Tails flying Sonic, even though we were able to fly as Sonic and Tails.
This is where it's supposed to be introduced.
Yeah, like this is where they're like, what if Tails could help Sonic fly to places?
Then we wouldn't need Sonic.
Yeah, we won't need Sonic. Wait, what? We won't need Sonic if we have Tails flying Sonic?
That's where it's headed.
Oh yeah, and this was also the start of save features. We couldn't save in Sonic 1 and 2, but now we can with Sonic 3. Power-ups. What do they call them here? What do they call the shoes here? Where are they? Are they not here? Where are they?
You know it's not there, the power sneakers.
Why are they not here? They just gave up? Like, we don't know what to call these things. Let's just not even put them in the manual. Oh yeah, I'm curious about the Robotnik box. Danger, activating this power down icon causes the same amount of damage to Sonic or Tails as an attack from a Badnik. Sonic or Tails will either lose their gold rings, or without gold rings, lose a life.
Dang, that's deep.
Okay, so there's no real lore behind that, it just hurts you. Yep, there's the gumball machine. Barrier shield. Oh, so that's what the B stands for, barrier. I always wondered why there were B's on those things.
Not the bees!
Not the bees!
You did it all for honey!
Yep, that's the stages. Grand Prix
2-player mode.
Oh yeah, this had a race thing too, but these are actually, you race on stages that don't exist in the main game. Choose your character. Choose your character. Oh wow, this is like a spread for all the characters now. I guess there were a lot here. I shouldn't read through all these. There's a lot here. Monkey Dude?
What?
Monkey Dude. That's an awesome name.
Oh my gosh, wow.
Blastoid.
Totally not Blastoise.
Yeah, Mega Chopper. I thought they were called choppers. Oh yeah, what's the fish, like the swimming fish called? Not that one, there's another fish. Or maybe that is Mega Chopper.
I think it might be Mega Chopper.
It looks a little different in-game, unless it's a different one.
Oh, continued.
Flybot 767?
It's a good name.
Is that like a reference to the Boeing?
Yeah, the 767, which was probably like the head at that time or something.
It's still a pretty popular plane. Techno Squeak? Yep.
What a name.
Ribbot? I don't remember. Do you remember Ribbot?
Oh.
I don't remember this frog.
No, but it has to be in like an early level or something. Maybe.
I'm trying to remember a frog robot. Did that make it in the game? I feel like I'm being gaslit by the manual.
Silly manual.
I don't know. Either it didn't make it in the game or it's not very memorable.
Probably the latter.
Oh, dude. Be sure to write down your best time. You only get 2.
You only get 2 this time. What the heck? They thought 6 was too many the first time?
Oh, wait, there's more here.
Oh, dude, I judged
Wait,
them
no,
too
it's
hardly.
different. There's only 2 for 2-player mode, and you get like 8 for 1 player. How can I write down all my best times with only 2 entries?
Yeah, no, so you need to sue Sega.
I need to write an angry letter to Sega about this. Okay, where's Sonic and Knuckles?
Sonic and Knuckles.
Man, that logo, I wish it was in color here, because you can't
It would
see
have
it
looked
properly.
better, yeah.
Yeah, it's like red and blue. Yeah, it's honestly like one of the cooler logos to come out of the Sonic franchise. Yeah, here we go. This is where it talks about the lock-on stuff. Sonic & Knuckles is a revolutionary new kind of game. It's the first cartridge ever that you can play by itself or lock on with other Sonic game cartridges. Play this game by itself to continue Sonic Quest to save Floating Island, defeat Rotten Dr. Robotnik through fantastic new zones. As Sonic, you'll battle for the Chaos Emeralds. As Knuckles, you'll defend the island's secrets. There's way more. Lock on Sonic 3 with the Sonic & Knuckles cartridge to create a huge 34 meg Sonic epic. Yeah, those 34 megabytes of video game right there.
Pure RAM.
Sonic 3 and Knuckles has more gameplay options in one-player mode. New secrets wait to be found, and now you've got 14 emeralds to rescue. Play as Knuckles and discover new routes. More yet, lock on Sonic 2 to the Sonic & Knuckles cartridge to experience a totally new Sonic 2 adventure as Knuckles, with all his signature moves. To start Zoomin', Dr. Robotnik's Death Egg is about to launch. Did I read that wrong? To start Zoomin', Dr. Robotnik's Death Egg is about... Is there a word missing? Oh, so start Zoomin'. The last time Sonic and Robotnik went head-to-head, Sonic blasted Robotnik's Death Egg to smithereens. The explosion heaved Sonic deep into Floating Island's Mushroom Hills.
What?
Sonic knows that many emeralds, including the Master Emerald, are hidden somewhere on Floating Island. He bets this Knuckles character knows where they are. Sonic can't let Robotnik get his hands on the Master Emerald. He'd have Death Egg fuel forever, and Floating Island would be destroyed.
That it would.
Now Sonic's got 2 problems. How to protect the Master Emerald, and how to keep Knuckles off his back. He'll have to deal with that wild echidna right away. Knuckles has problems too. As guardian of Floating Island and all the emeralds, Knuckles has a mission to wage war on all invaders. Whoever threw that bomb is in deep trouble. Knuckles is ready with tricks, traps, and bare-fisted attacks to keep Floating Island safe. Sonic's not taking any changes, neither is Knuckles. But while they're going the rounds with each other, who's stopping Dr. Robotnik? Could this be the end of Floating Island? Dude, this typos existed for
That was
years.
like a super... Yeah. The typos and stuff, but that one was like super longer, it felt.
Yeah. So, I bet there's more too. No, there's not. Okay. Yeah, that was the whole thing. Oh yeah, there's a little illustration of how this worked. I bet there's like a lot of people who don't know what it looked like. They had a little flap that you could open up. You stick the cartridge in there. Yeah.
Wasn't that like a... Yeah, something like to entice people to play, like, our graphics are better or something like that.
Maybe. Yeah, the Sega was definitely a very aggressive advertiser at the time.
To be fair, it did pave the way for like 16-bit hype.
Yeah, I mean they were out there. They were doing it. Knuckles' signature moves. He can glide, he can climb walls.
Quite signature.
It is signature. Floating Island Patrol. Dr. Robotnik's out there somewhere. If he gets his hands on the Master Element and repairs the Death Egg, Floating Island is in peril. It's interesting that they keep calling it Floating Island in the manual when it's Angel Island. Oh hey, there's the shoes. Super shoes.
Still super shoes, eh?
They're not sneakers now, they're just shoes. High-speed sprinting shoes. Watch Sonic and Knuckles go, but not Tails.
What?
Well, I don't know. Why are they just including Sonic and Knuckles? I guess because this is the Sonic and Knuckles manual. That's right. You couldn't play Tails. If you didn't lock on Sonic 3. You were just playing the second half of the whole game, basically, without Tails.
That sounds terrible. Almost impossible.
Impossible? Without Tails?
The Impossible Burger.
Yeah, see? It starts with Mushroom Hill Zone. We did all these stages. Doomsday. Glowing Sphere stage. It's weird how the manual, the wording is inconsistent between the manual and the game.
Probably different teams.
Dude, they're like 3D renders.
That is a step up from the previous 2, 3.
Dude, you better watch out for Butter Droid. He's gonna get you.
I can't believe it's Butter.
I can't believe it's Butter Droid. There's Egg Robo. Spike Bonker. I like how they're doing it again. They're like, lock it on. They said it earlier over here. They're like, get started. Put the cartridge in the lock on. And they go further. They're like, lock on Sonic 3. What are you doing? Why are you still reading this manual?
Why aren't you playing?
Why aren't you playing yet? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. I didn't know there was actually stuff in the manual about locking on Sonic 2. Knuckles the Echidna and Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It's kind of cool how they retroactively modified a game that way.
Yeah, especially for back then, it was quite the feat, and I don't think it was ever replicated.
Yeah, we didn't have internet back then. You couldn't just release a patch for a game. Just bought this cartridge and stuck it on there, and there you go. You're playing a different game, sort of.
Yeah.
You're playing a mod of a game.
An official mod.
Yeah, this is how we did mods for the Sega Genesis.
Was that another song? Oh no. Executives in Charge. Is that another song?
Why are there no names?
That is true.
Where are the names?
It's just maybe you're supposed to write the names in.
Ah, that's probably what you're supposed to do. I'm gonna write my name for all of these.
I was gonna say you write yourself, you write your friends.
You write Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hey
Sonic
guys,
the Hedgehog was a senior programmer.
I created this game. You don't believe me? Check out the credits.
Dude, look, it says it right here. Well, I guess that's all of the manuals. Check out some of the... Is this a whole comic? No.
No, it's just the cover. That'd be cool if it was a whole comic.
Yeah, Sonic Mega Collection for GameCube had comics you could read. Okay, well, thanks for joining us on this little reading adventure. I hope you learned as much as we did.
If you liked it, maybe we'll do the Japanese and the European versions just because we can, depending on how people reacted to it.
If you want to join us for more Sonic, we're going to be doing a bit of that stuff. We're going to be doing Knuckles in Sonic 2. We're going to do Knuckles playthrough in Sonic 3. We're going to hit up Plus eventually, where we can play as Amy. That'll be fun.
Yeah, new experiences.
That's brand new to Origins. That's an Origins exclusive. So yeah, I hope you'll join us for more, and see you
in the next game.
See you next game.